I just need your attention. I'll walk you through a very interesting story in next 5 to 7 minutes. It is all about what is happening in Pakistan. So this Sindh People's Housing for Flood Effect is world's largest housing initiative, Okay. So this story begins in 2022 when there were heavy rains across Sindh and about 2 million people became shelterless in just 1 week's time. So there was huge loss to the government of Sindh and government of Pakistan. As you can see on the screen, that over 12 million people became shelterless and 2 million houses were damaged to ground. Next. So we have a population of about 240 million. So might be this number of 15 million next may not be that impressive, but you would be surprised to know that there are 154 countries in the world whose individual population is less than 15 million. So the task to this company was to reconstruct 2 million houses to accommodate about 15 million people. So you can see on the screen that in last 24 months, the government of Sindh and government of Pakistan raised $2 billion. We have been talking about monies and inflows, but very few people know that in last 24 months, we were able to raise $2 billion for Pakistan. And if you look at the screen, the government of Pakistan chipped in with $179 million. The government of Sindh chipped in with $308 million. World Bank came up with the $950 million. So we got money from the ADB worth $400 million. We got ISDB's, Islamic Development Bank's money, and we collected $2 billion for this generous task. How was it possible? Because of the transparency and accountability which the government of Sindh set standards for. For example, if you look at the screen, you can see that we have got all the best auditors on this project. For example, PwC is our external auditor, EY is our project execution partner, KPMG is our internal auditor, and BDO UK is also our auditor. One of the things which we ensured was that we used private sector partners. There are private sector companies around here today, but we did not rely on the public sector side. Rather, we introduced private sectors and we made best use of them. And what is the outcome? Against 2 million houses, we have opened bank accounts. We have opened bank accounts for 1.4 million people. 1.35 million houses are under construction. 50,000 houses are being constructed every month. And even 650,000 houses have been completed, counted and handed over. Next. If you look at the screen, you can see throughout the districts of Sindh, in every district, houses are being constructed. For example, if you just look at 𝐾𝐿, you will find that against 254,000 houses, 173,000 houses are being constructed only in the district 𝐾𝐿. Likewise, you can see in 𝐾𝐿, Kamba, Shahzadkot, Dadu. Let me re-emphasize on one thing. In 2022, 15 million people became shelterless. And this tragedy did not happen in any other country. It just happened in your own province, but many people don't know about it. This is a tragedy that 15 million people over a period of 1 week became shelterless. They did not have anything to drink, to eat or to live. And government of Sindh reconstructed these houses and put them back into their resilient houses. That is the story which we are going to learn and listen today. Next. This is a small video which will tell you about how families were disturbed and they got on back.
पहले तो माशाल्लाह वीआईपी कारोबार था, घर का खर्चा, बच्चों का, अपना सारा कुछ सही चलता था। बारिश के बाद तो वो बिल्कुल खत्म हो गया। हम इधर ही रहते थे, हमारे कच्चे घर होते थे, तो बारिश में वो सारे गिर गए। जब बारिश आया था तो हर तरफ तबाही तबाही थी। फिर जो बीमार हुआ, फाके में बैठे, मवेशियां मर गई, लोग जख्मी हो गए। ये तो फिर अच्छा हुआ कि सिंध गवर्नमेंट ने हमारा सपोर्ट किया है। ये व्यापार के और ये खेती बाड़ी के अलावा, क्योंकि हमारा कोई रोजगार तो है ही नहीं। अब हमें ये था कि अभी बच्चों का करें, घर का करें या किसी कारोबार का करें, लेकिन बड़ी मुश्किल हालात में वक्त गुजरी है। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ सिंध की तरफ से जो टीम आई थी वो आके घर घर पे सर्वे कर रहे थे। पहले घर हमारे कच्चे थे, अभी ये माशाल्लाह पक्का घर बन गया, तो हमारा भी शौक है कि घर को संवार दें। ये पसंद है हमें। जब हम बोलते कि दरख्त लगाएं तो ये जो बड़े होते हैं तो इसके फिर हम खुद भी बैठते हैं और मवेशी वगैरह भी। और गांव वालों को भी कहता हूँ कि हर घर के सामने ये होने चाहिए, तो हम लगा देते हैं। इसलिए
So this is just one story, but about 2 million stories are there in our storage.
घर माशाल्लाह
We can show you so many stories.
यही है कि हमारे बच्चों का मुस्तकबिल बन जाए, यही उम्मीद है इंशाअल्लाह।
So this is the impact. 1 million jobs have been created through this initiative. 2 million families have been linked to the financial intermediaries. 99% of these people never had bank accounts, and we are able to manage 1.4 million houses bank accounts so far open through this initiative, and further 600,000 houses bank accounts have to be opened further. 100,000 women have already been given the land title. That is one of the success. Next. Just a small 30 seconds video by World Bank Global Director. Please run it.
This is why this project is so important to us, because in fact this miracle in Sindh province, and it is a miracle. There have been smaller floods in many countries, and government has never figured out how to provide housing. Isn't just about the bricks and the mortar, isn't just about the house, but is about the family that lives in the house. This is why
And now we are going beyond Sindh. Now we are going to reconstruct houses in Balochistan and KPK. This is a comprehensive techie business in which we have relied heavily on the technology than human beings. For example, you can see we have got complete picture and the details of individual whose houses are to be constructed. We send them money, they construct plinth, then we get the certificates through MIS system. We send second, third installments, and likewise the house is completed. So it's a total transparent system through which you can see at every stage level of constructions, and this is how the whole cycle goes. Opening of account, getting money, because there is no contractor involved in all these transactions. The beneficiaries construct their own houses. So they get monies directly from the SPHF and they construct their houses. We have got NGOs who look after the standard of constructions, and the money goes and they carry out their construction. To make more transparent the whole system, we have got heat map. If you want to ask about any districts or any tehsil, you can see the real-time construction level or stage of constructions happening at the time. We've got beneficiary portal. Anybody who can put in his or her CNIC and they can get to know about the progress of their case in SPHF. And now we are going beyond housing. We have created digital settlement planning for very first time in Pakistan, where every village will be documented in terms of digital information, and everybody can see these details. And so far we have carried out about 1,000 villages digital plans, which is there. And we have got further $270 million with us to carry out wash activities. And Government of Sindh plans to spend 1,000 billion rupees on the clean drinking water. So huge investment is going to take place after $2 billion. And last thing is that we are very much being followed on the social media. Generally, people don't believe to follow the public sector. But our one song attracted 44 million views, 44 million views. And you must be aware of the fact that there are only 100 million
For the photo,